So first up, we got the handy rifle. We're going to shoot 1 round down range without a suppressor. Then we're going to drop in the Disruptor 36L and see what this does. I'm going to shoot a couple times, let Xavier shoot it a couple times, and just give you our opinion of what it sounds like. So here she is unsuppressed. And this is Callaway Ballistic 220 grain subs. We got the 36L on the end. Let's see how she sounds. I'm getting a little bit of a crack down there. It's not the push of air I was expecting. Like I said, it's quiet, but a lot of times suppressors this size, you get just like a puff of air. So my first thoughts after shooting a 36L on a handy rifle, it's quiet, but it's got a little snap. It's got a little snappiness to it. I'm guessing because of the bore size being larger, it's letting a little bit of air escaping out the end there. So it's nice and quiet. If I didn't have other suppressors that were a little bit quieter, I would say this right here was absolutely fine and perfect. Hopefully the camera can pick it up and you can hear that little bit of a poppiness to it, or I reckon you call it snappiness to it. But like I said, it sounds like it's coming right. It's right here at the shooter. It's not downrange. Downrange sounds completely quiet. Like everything down there sounds quiet. It's a little bit of a snap up here at the shooter, not back here right like here, but more around, just like right here at the muzzle. You can hear like a little snap or a break of a twig or something. But it's not really noticeable or like where it's really loud, but it's noticeable enough to me to where I can hear it. I was really hoping for the can being this size that it was going to be just that nice poof of air coming out the end there. It's still a really quiet suppressor. You can hear that bullet smacking the berm down there. But like I said, it's something off just up here at the suppressor itself. Got to be the bore size is my thinking. I don't have a 30 yet. If they do end up sending a 30 out, we'll put them side by side and see if the 30 actually eliminates that little bit of a snappiness that it has to it up here at the shooter. But there she is. We're going to let Xavier shoot it, see what he says about it, and then we'll move on and grab the 8.6. Like I said, it's quiet, but it's not that puff of air. You gotta cock it. And usually these Callaway subs are like just a puff of air, man. It's just so quiet. Like I said, you can hear the bullet smacking down range, but it's still got a little bit of a noise to it. All right, so now with me standing over there about 8 foot and Xavier standing over here shooting, we both notice, like I said, it's just like that little bit of a snappiness right here at the gun. Other than that, like I said, it's quiet. It's a really quiet suppressor. Hopefully my mic will actually pick up that little bit of a snappiness that it has. Like I said, it's right. I mean, it's right there at just a fraction of a second. As soon as the bullet, I reckon the bullet's leaving, it's just that little bit of a pop, pop, pop that you can hear. And I mean, it's very minimal, but it's there. And like I said, I want to report what I hear. I'm trying to let you guys know it's not bad. It's not loud. I don't even know if the microphone is going to hear it, but being right here at the gun, I can hear it. Being over there at the shooter, you don't hear it as much, but being here at the gun, you notice it more. I wouldn't be disappointed if I bought it, if I didn't have other cans that were quieter. But we'll go grab one of the other suppressors here in a little bit and we'll throw them on, do them side by side, and hopefully my microphone can pick up and you can hear the difference the way that we can, but we'll see. All right, now so we can eliminate that it's the ammo, I went down and got the A10 just so you guys can see a little side by side comparison. You can see that the Wolfpack Armory just has a little bit more for a mount there. For a size comparison, that's what we're looking at, and we're going to shoot them, let you guys see exactly what we're looking at for sound performance side by side with the Wolfpack Armory and the AB suppressors. Let's see if it's the ammo or if the can's just not as quiet as others. The AB suppressor is a 30 cal suppressor, so maybe that's where it lies with that just the 36 bore is just letting too much air pass by and giving us a louder sound. But there she is on the 300 blackout. Let's grab that 8.6 and see how the 8.6 does with it. Like I said, that's going to be a bullet with a little bit larger of a diameter, so it fits the bore better. So we'll shoot that, see what it does. Now we got the BCA 10. We're going to shoot 1 round unsuppressed and then drop that 36L on. Let's see how this sounds. See, over here it doesn't sound bad. It sounds louder behind the gun to me than what it does over here. Still got that little bit of a snappiness to it, so it's got to be something right here. Like I said, a semi-auto and a single action, and you're still getting that same little snap right here. So it's got to be coming right here at the muzzle end of the suppressor. Like I said, it just sounds like a stick, like a little small stick breaking. Not loud, but it's there. And I'm trying to report to you guys so that you're not disappointed if you pick one up and you hear that little bit of a snap. Not loud and disappointing by any means, but it's a noticeable little crack snap right here at the end of the gun there. Lengthwise, I say it's right on par with everybody else. I think this is just a little bit fatter than the rest of them. And I think 8.6, from my experience from the cans I've shot so far, that do really good with 350 Legend. They do really good with 300 Blackout. But I just think 8.6 needs a larger volume can to get that ultimate quiet. So I would say that the 36L is probably the best 8.6 suppressor that I have at this time. But I would say if they could eliminate that little snap, this would probably be one of the better 8.6 suppressors out there. Like I said, it's not bad, but it's just, it's there and it's noticeable, and I'm gonna let you guys know what it is. But there she is. That's the BCA 10 and 8.6. We are running those Callaway ballistic subs in them. But there she is, the Wolfpack Armory Disruptor 36L on a BCA 10 and 8.6. Now, if you guys follow along in the previous video, you know I got the Shaw barrel here, got the rifle speed gas block. We had a .917 plunger in here. I tried to .927 plunger and ended up being the .937 plunger is what I ended up going with in this. So I have not shot it yet. We got it on setting 12 here. We're trying to get 4 o'clock brass ejection with a standard barrel with no suppressor on it, just to see how much overgas the system already is before we add the suppressor, and then we'll add the suppressor to it. And once we add the suppressor to it, we kind of start judging, because I'm gonna leave this setup exactly like it is, so we can start judging when we add different suppressors on it, how much gas is coming back through the system by how much we have to dial it back. So we're going to start off here. We're going to take this. We're going to put a couple rounds down range, see if we can get it to hit right at 4 o'clock. All right, so here we go. So that's 12. Let's just drop it back to 10. Still overgassed at 10. Go back to, let's drop it back down to 8. All right, so there we are, we're at 8. So now we'll grab the Wolfpack Armory 36L, put that on the end here, see what type of gas we're getting back through this and what type of sound we're getting. All right, now we got the rifle speed gas block dialed back to setting 8 without a suppressor. We're gonna put a couple rounds down range, see what it takes to get it to hit that 4 o'clock ejection pattern, just like what it does when it's unsuppressed. So here's first shots. 4, so we'll drop it back to 6. All right, so setting 4 for the Wolfpack Armory with the .937 plunger in it. I think I got those 2 rounds left. Let's put them down range. There she goes. So there she is, setting 4, Wolfpack Armory 36L on the 16-inch spike. All right, now we got the Mike 102. We'll put 2 rounds down range, unsuppressed, give you a baseline. Now we got that Disruptor 36L on the end. Let's see how she sounds. That don't sound bad at all. So it's got a little bit of a higher, snappier pitch to it, but it's not like extremely deafening loud or anything. Like I said, I can shoot that right there and not have my ears ringing, but it's definitely a sharper tone with it. But there she is on the Mic 102.
Got a 13.7 PSAK unsuppressed. Now we got the 36L on the end.
I'm probably like 5 feet away over there, and it sounds, I mean, that sounded really good to me for an AK. She's definitely gassy though. The right hand burn. Nah, she's still too loud to the ear to me. Definitely put some noise right here to your ear. So she's definitely got some gas coming back to it. There you go. So for me as a bystander over there, that sounded really good to me. As the actual shooter, it's too loud to my ears with the action. Definitely get some gas. I mean, just shooting it slow right there. Definitely get some gas coming back to my face. I'll put the ears back on. How many rounds you got? No rounds. He loads up a couple of rounds. Ain't that? Hit the tight wad. Put some more rounds on. So we'll put some more rounds on it real quick. See what type of gas we're getting coming back through the system. We didn't add the rubber to the back of his, so we're getting whatever gas is coming directly back through the suppressor itself and through the system. So we're gonna put a couple more rounds through it and see what type of gas we're actually feeling through the gun, shooting it fast.
Just gonna mag dump into the berm, see what kind of gas we get back. Yeah, it is. It's gassy. Pretty gassy, yeah.
That's what I thought too. So my final thoughts on the Disruptor 36L. 8.6 platform, I do like it better. It seems like it performs better with a bullet closer to the bore size. The AK platform, it does sound good to the people around. To the shooter, to me, it's too gassy and it's too loud in the action here. 300 blackout, it does a good job. It doesn't do a great job. I would like to hear it. I would like to hear the 30L to see if that closer bore or that tighter bore would give it a better performance. Like I said, it's not far off. It's not far off at all. I'm not even sure what the price point is on this right now. But if you got the suppressor without having other 300 blackout cans, you would love it. But if you have other cans that perform better, then you'd be like, with that size of a can, I was hoping just for that nice, as we always call it, that puff of air. So hopefully I can get a 30L out and see what type of performance we actually get with that, to see if that tighter bore diameter does make that big of a difference. Like I said, it's not far off. It's not far off. It's just not there, in my opinion, for this size suppressor. So big thank you to Wolfpack Armory for sending the suppressor out. As always, a huge thank you to Hanson Brothers. They are the biggest supporters of the channel. If you're looking for suppressors, suppressor accessories, use code SuppressNation over on their website. If you're here in Virginia and you need NFA transfers or gun transfers, definitely hit them up and tell them Suppress Nation sent you. Appreciate you guys watching. God bless.